Hey everyone, it's Akam here back with another video on the channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different than my usual videos. Actually a lot different because I do Minecraft videos, but since I know about it, I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on Python. So in case you don't know, what is Python? It is one of the most famous and easiest to learn programming languages. So if you're just starting text-based programming, I'd recommend that you start off with Python rather than other complicated languages such as C++ and Java. So who uses Python? Python is used by a variety of companies, but two of the main ones are Google and YouTube. Installation. So to install Python, you need to Google PyCharm download. So now PyCharm is an IDE. So what IDEs are, it's called an independent development environment. So it creates an environment in which you are able to sorry, I already have here, in which you are able to program Python. So once you open this link, this page will open up. So select the community download and then start downloading on your computer. So then once that's downloaded, come to python.org, then go to downloads. Then it'll know which software you're working on, but in case it doesn't work, just select. And so there's two Python. There's Python 2 point something or Python 3 point something. So the latest Python 3 is Python 3.7. So I'd recommend that you start off with Python 3 point something because it's easier to learn. It does have less functions than Python 2 something, but it's a little bit harder. So now once you've downloaded Python, now you can start programming. So to be able to program on Python, open up PyCharm. So open up PyCharm and then it'll open up this page. So right click on the file that you named, go to new and click on Python file. It'll create a Python file on which you can program on. So now once you've done that, let's continue on. Okay, so now that you've installed Python, two basic functions of Python are print, which is used to print something, and input, which takes in the user's input for a question or request. So let me show you an example of print. So let's open up our PyCharm. Let's go print. Then in brackets. So if you're typing in letters or words, you have to put it in quotes. If you don't, it will not work. Like if I just say E, it won't work. It'll show an error. So now you need to put in quotes. And then if you write E, it will show E. You don't have to put it in double quotes. You can put it at single quotes. But if you're typing a number, you can put in quotes, but you don't have to. Even if you don't, it will still work. So Python can also print calculation, like 3 times 8. It'll print 24. Okay, so now let's continue. So then input, which takes in the user's input for a question or request. So here's how you use input. 1 second, let me just cancel this out. Input. Now that you have the input, you can type in input and then in quotes and type in what is your name. And let me type in. It'll ask what is your name and you will be able to type your name. Akam, and click enter and it's done. So that's input. Now let's continue on. So another part of Python is variables. So the best way to think of variables are that they are something that are stored in something else. For example, v1 equal to 3. So it's kind of like you're giving it a name, right? Because when you have a small kid, you don't call it baby, you have it a name. You have a name for it. Okay, so here let's say v1 equal to 3. So when we print v1, it will not show v1, but in fact it'll show 3, and it will not show an error. But if you put it, just keep in mind that if you put v1 in quotes, it will not say 3, it will say v1. So be careful about that. So that's variables. So another thing in variables is swapping variables. Okay, so to swap variables, when you have two variables, to swap them, you will have to store a variable in another variable and then swap them. So this is an example. So first you need to define the variables, obviously. Let me just take this onto PyCharm, print it, and so let's define the variables. Let's say v1 equal to 3. If you want to put in like a letter, then you still have to put in quotes. v1 equal to 3, v2 equal to 4. So right now, if we said print v1 and print v2, we will get 3 and then 4. But now, if you see, so we've given v1 another name, temp1, which stands for temporary, and we've given v2 we've given v2 another name, temp2, which also stands for temporary 2. But now what we've done here is we made temp1 v2 and we made temp2 equal to v1. So now temp1 will not equal to v1, it will equal to v2, and temp2 will not equal to v2, it will equal to v1. So now if we do print, so just keep in mind that if you write print v1, you will still get 3. Not that, you will have to write print temp1. So now if you see, you will get 4 instead of 3. And then print temp2, it will print 3, 4 and then 3. Okay, so that's variables and how to swap them. Okay, now let's continue on. Operators. So operators are special symbols in Python that carry out arithmetic or logical computation. So computation means the action of mathematical calculation. So the value that the operator operates or is carried out on is called the operand. So operators in Python. There are 5 main operators, but we'll be focusing on the first 3 as the other 2 are rather very complex. So we have the arithmetic operator. So Python can also do calculations, which you must have figured out from the word arithmetic. So it can do plus, minus, multiplication and division, the basic things. But then it can even do exponents, like a number, then you put star star, and after that the power that you want to do it by. So let me just go to PyCharm and let me do print 4 star star words. Let me put in quotes so I can like type it. Print 4 star star 2, 4 to the power of 2 equal to 4 star star 2. So it should print 16. So it says 4 to the power of 2 equal to 16. Okay, then let's go back to the PPT. Then it can do floor division. So floor division is represented by 2 slashes, and it is division that results into the whole number, which is on the left side of the number line. So one thing, so let's just take an example. Let's do print 7.6 divide slash 4. It will not show us 1.9, but rather it will show us 1. So one thing is, if you're doing it when the answer will be a whole number, it will be exactly the same number. It will not take the number on the left of the number line. Then the final arithmetic operator is modulus, which is represented by a percentage sign. So usually when we're doing when we're doing division, we want to find out the quotient. But what this does, it gives us the remainder rather than the quotient. So let's say we did 11 percentage over here 4. So it will not show us 2.75, it will actually show us 3. So that's modulus, and that's all of the arithmetic operators. Then we have comparison operators. So the first two are pretty obvious. It's greater than and less than, which you should know. And then we have equal to. So instead of showing just one sign, we're showing a double equal to sign. And then the next one is not equal to, which is represented by an exclamation and then an equal to sign. So let me just show you. So let's say 4 equal to 5, sorry, equal to 5, it will say to us true. So if we say print, and then it will show us true. But if we put 4 not equal to 4, it will show us false. And if we show 5 equal to 6, 4, sorry, it will show us false. And if we do 5 equal to 5, it will show us true. So that's not equal to and equal to. So then the next two are greater than or equal to. In other words, it can't be less than it. And the other one is less than or equal to, which means it can't be more than it. It can maximum be equal to it. So let me show you here. Let's go back to PyCharm and print 4 greater than equal to 3. It will show us true. Then if we put 4 less than equal to 3, it will show us false. And if we do 4 less than equal to 4, it will show us true. So that's all of the comparison operators. Then the final operators that we'll be doing today are logical operators. So the logical operators are and, or not. So over here, what you'll have to do is you'll have to define whether the number or whatever operand you're using is true or false. So let's go to our PyCharm. So let's say wait 1 second, let us go here. Let's say 4 equal to true, 5 equal to true. Or let's say false, then sorry, we're supposed to put cap sensitive. So then we say print 4 and 5. It should say false because 1 second, guys, there seems to be a bit of a glitch. I'll be back. So there was a little bit of a syntax error over there, so I'm really sorry. But now if you see, we have so if we say x equal to true, y equal to false, and you say print x and y, it will tell us false because both of them are true. So then another thing is or. So or is true if either one of them is true. So if we say over here, it will say true because x, even though y is false, x is still true. And then finally, there's not. So what that works is if neither of them is true, it will tell us false. So it will tell us if neither of them is true, it will tell us true. So over here, not y, since y is so say not y, not x. So it shows a syntax error because you cannot choose 2. Okay, so you can only use 1. There you go. So those are all the operators. Then finally we have if, else, elif. That's the final thing we're going to be doing today. So if statements are if something is equal to something, and elif is exactly the same as if, except it's used after if, and it can keep on going on forever. But finally then we have else, which is if something is not equal to something. So let's go on to our PyCharm, and this is the final thing we're going to be doing. So we have now that we have this open up, so let's say x equal to 6, y equal to 7. So if x equal to equal to, sorry, if x equal to y, then we put a colon and say print correct. So if we do that, so it should say nothing, because so if x equal to 6, sorry, not y, it should say correct. There we go. And then we'll have elif let's say y equal to 7, print correct. So it should still say correct. So let's say awesome. So it should say both actually. And then let's say else colon print, let's put in quotes, wrong. So there we go. It should say correct, but since both of them are there, it will not work. It will work on whichever one is at the top. Okay, so it should not say print awesome. So thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.